I'm live? are live. All right, testing. Mr. Dava, you're good?
I think so.
All right. Okay, it looks like they're getting ready. Perfect. All right, welcome everybody. This is the second match of the DMCI Overwatch kind of tournament, little exhibition tournament um, for our students. So we have Team Geek Squad on defense and Team Agents, which is a group of students who didn't really have a full team, but we were able to put together a team out of those players, and they are Team Agents on offense.
Right,
All
let's
right.
see their picks here. We got Geek Squad with Ryan, Hanzo, Soldier, Lifeweaver, and Batiste. And other teams got Winston, Echo, Reaper, Lucio, and Lifeweaver. All right.
Yeah, it looks like Team Agents there's going for something a little bit more mobile, especially more kind of using Jafar's Reaper to kind of get into the back line and bit of a monkey jump just to disturb the point a little bit. So we'll see how this goes.
Ah,
So it looks like Ryan is kind of taking the tight end there, allowing for the two supports to kind of take the flank, protect themselves a little bit. Winston
yeah.
taking a bit of time, not really engaging. Oh, there we go. Speaking of
There you
engage,
go.
going in for the Hanzo.
Yeah. Team Agent's gonna need to have a pick here if they want to push forward. It's a little bit
Yeah.
harder.
Well, it looks like Jafar with the Reaper is sneaking in behind, being chased by the Hanzo. There, now that pressure is kind of starting to put them back into the point, which is really strong. Monkey taking high
There you go.
ground. Tried to get a lift for the Ryan to help out, but didn't quite work out.
Yeah. Reaper's trying to do a little backline attack here again. We'll see how this goes. Can he take a pick? Oh, close with that Baptiste.
Reaper still sneaking behind. Hanzo getting decently close to an all 75%.
Okay,
Lucio
there.
going for a run in the back. Kind of the unfortunate thing right now is that team agents are kind of split up. There's a Winston stuck in the
Yeah,
back, trying to escape, didn't quite make it out. So
and they're
this
gonna have to
might be a
regroup
time
here
for a
a
bit of
little
a
bit.
recoup here.
Yeah, Geek Squad here can just chill for a little bit. They've got two ults, almost four. They're just chilling. They
Oh,
can
here we
wait till they
go. Hanzo
push. Or
ults right down the line. A little bit of a separation. Don't know if it was quite needed just yet, but Reaper's coming in
that's a
from
pick from
behind.
Echo? Or no, never mind. I thought it was a pick.
Oh, didn't get quite the finish they wanted. Okay, Winston taking a little bit of high ground. There's a little bit of high ground battle against Soldier. Not going to last very long. Ryan's holding that front door very well.
Yeah, they're gonna need to pick somebody that can break that shield a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more pressure.
That Junkrat ban was actually a pretty good pick for them.
Okay, Winston has ult, but ooh, some
Yeah, a little bit of push from Winston.
not quite a conversion. Oh, that's a strong shot.
Got 50 seconds
Yeah,
here. They're gonna have to take a pick and push. Oh,
it's a
but that
strong
Reinhardt
ult.
just put
Taking
a
out the
stop
back
into
line.
the push.
Taking out the back line.
It was a good decision there from Ryan right after the Winston jump to use his ult.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Okay, Reaper has ult here. That's bottom.
Echo make a push here.
It's going in. Ryan is trapped. He's going for a backline. He's going to ult. Try to take out the DPS. Not quite pulling
Agent's
the
gonna
trigger
have
on
to
the
touch
ult
the
yet.
point.
There we go. Gets a couple.
Good picks. The ults are coming now.
Soldier ult.
Agents
Taking
hold
auto
this
into the
point.
max.
3 on
Winston
2.
is doing a bit of work. They need to stay on the point though.
Ooh.
It looks like he might be able to capture here if they stay on point. Yeah, successful capture. Quite a bit of a scuffle, but it works out. We'll see if they pressure or they're just going to give him the point. They're probably going to give him the point.
Yeah, that was a good push.
Excellent push. Save the ults. Great communication. Oh, a little bit of scuffle in the tunnels. They might go for a bit of a lift to scare him, but oh, maybe not.
Reaper and Echo are trying to do a backline attack here. Let's see what they can take a pick, take the healers off. Ooh.
Oh, not quite.
That Peace Lamp really just stops them from doing any kind of backline jump.
And the hit scan ability of, or hit scan power of Batiste is going to definitely hold back the Echo quite well throughout this matchup.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so we have an ult for Ryan. He's probably going to wait for a better opportunity once they get closer to that door there in order to use it.
Yeah, the best usage of that ult will be when the enemy team goes in front of the payload.
Correct.
There's Reaper again.
Well, there is a pick onto the DPS by the Reaper, by Jafar. He is slowly building up that ult, sneaking in, trying to take out the tank from behind. I really like the strategy that they were kind of employing here.
Let's see if Reinhardt uses his ult.
Winston's getting
Doesn't really have a
fairly
team
low.
behind him. Nope.
This might be an opportunity
Good
to
pick.
take out that Reinhardt. Oh, he gets one. Takes a one of the sport. Oh, he gets saved.
Ooh.
Again, another scuffle. I really like how Winston's using the ult just to push everyone off the point. Will he be able to convert this kill here onto Soldier? It's getting close, but there's a lot of healing from the tree. This might be it for the push.
And Reinhardt takes out the Life Weaver. He was able to pop his ult, so let's see if they can hold this point.
You'll be careful, though, to get off that point. Reaper is trying to wait for the... Gets a Death Blossom out.
And he has the ult.
Takes out one. He survives. He's stalling the point quite well. Bit of a teleport. Get behind. I really like that stall. Trying to push that card as far as they can. This might be it for the round, but that was an excellent push at the end. Trying to stall as best they can. We'll see how this looks on the swap.
There were some great team fights in there. That was... They're saying the stream is not working. Oh yes, the stream is still on.
Oh, I thought I switched it. I switched the sounds. That's unfortunate.
I should have been looking at the chat.
All good. I switched the sounds.
Chat had to imagine what we were commentating on.
There's, podcast strategy, right? So.
Yes. There we go. Now they can see it.
Yeah, there we go. My apologies. It's been a while. Overwatch streaming isn't quite as easy as Rocket League streaming. I can tell you that. Alright, so we're swapping sides here. Geek Squad on the offensive.
Looks like Team Agents kind of running the same tanks and DPS wise at least. There's a bit of a switch here for Geek Squad for tanks and DPSs. Oh nope, the Hanzo is staying.
There's nothing wrong with playing with your comfort. So Team Agents keeping the same comps, keeping the same heroes that they're used to. Nothing wrong with that. They did a great job on offense. So maybe they'll use that kind of familiarity to their advantage. We have a bit of a Ramatra on offense, the defensive tank. Taking out early. Pushing straight in. Taking the space. Takes out the Reaper. Quite the advantage right now. Using that corner really well. Doesn't fully engage in, but was able to take the gate space.
See a bit of a push here. There's the Echo pick. Mantra doing a great job pushing the whole team back.
They're kind of sneaking behind, but they elect not to continue fighting for the point.
Great best for Team Agents to just regroup here, try not to get staggered.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
So Geek Squad a little bit more successful on the offensive, getting the point quite a bit sooner. But the street phase is a very different game. Bit of a scuffle here.
Yeah. They'll be able to hold it back.
Of course, it's pivotal for the street phase. We have pretty much a full team available for Geek Squad. Bone trigger on the Renata, there we go. We got the smaller, weaker players right now.
Hanzo.
Oh,
Yeah,
and they
like,
take.
Like first round is over, Geek Squad takes the victory. So it looks like Team Agent wasn't able to kind of really establish themselves on street phase, so they kind of fell behind. We have here Swag getting the play of the game, high ground. There we go. That's where that ult came from that we saw earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, what had happened on that last push was basically the DPSs went on one side while Ramatra went on the other side. So they kind of forced the team to split and then were able to take the picks.
Yeah, and
Alright.
when you split up the offense like that, it's or split up the defense, it's very difficult to kind of hold that point. All right,
Yeah.
so we'll give the team a bit of a break here, let them figure out the next match. So we have Geek Squad up 1 in this best of 3.
I will confirm their maps and bans, and I'll be right back.
Mr. Dava is dealing with the map or the hero bands. I would like to kind of take this moment to kind of plug that DMCI is going to try out Clash Royale tournament on Tuesdays at lunch. So if you would like to join, please see Mr. True at the beginning of the lunch period. Registration is $2, and the money goes towards the DMCI esports team. I recently learned how to set up a tournament for Clash Royale. It seems pretty straightforward, so hopefully it runs pretty well. Now just kind of switching gears back to the game. With the hero bands, it looks like we have one band on Ryan, one band on Zarya, and Hanzo's band as well. Same with Venture. Now we're just waiting for the two support bands before we start the match. So the map will be on Dorado with team agents taking the defensive first. Kind of talking to the teams earlier on before the first game. I spoke to Geek Squad. They did lose that very first round against Team RBE. So as I joined their group call, they were kind of hyping each other up, getting each other calmed down. I forget about that loss from the first round of the tournament, and just kind of focus on the win this time around. So it looks like we also have Batiste band as well as Lucio. Okay, perfect. So it looks like we'll be starting very soon. Let's see, are the teams ready?
I think they were talking about how there's going to be some role changes.
I see. Okay. Yeah, we'll let them figure that out.
Yeah.
As we get this rolling. looks like there's a few swaps on roles. Just waiting to see if there's any more changes before we actually start the match. Okay, it looks like we're finishing up here. Alright, here we go. Are y'all ready, Mr. Dubba?
Yep, I'm ready.
Here we go. Hopefully the screen's working this time.
Traveling to the right.
It looks like it is.
It looks like it is.
Yeah,
Yes.
perfect. Figuring it out along the way.
Yep.
Okay, so we have Dorado, one of the original maps of this game. Full payload, full escort, bring the truck to the end, and hope for the best.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of team comp they'll go here. Who is attacking? It is Geek Squad, yes?
Yeah, I believe it's
Oh,
B Squad on offensive
Agent.
first.
Ready for battle.
Geek Squad on offense. It's looking like a little bit more dive going on there.
Yeah,
We are going to see Vendetta. I have actually never seen gameplay of her.
So Vendetta being the first fully melee hero of Overwatch. Always interesting when the game kind of shifts gears and tries to change up the pace. So we'll see how that plays out. So it looks like
Yep.
on Team Agents we have a Malgon tank.
5, 4, 3.
Sombra kind of maybe hiding in the background, disrupting the backline a little bit.
Stop the payload.
You see this Malgon really holding that line there. And then running out of the way once they've been pushed back a little too far. Reaper's into the team. Looks like we have a double Reaper. Hanging up, but the bar kind of falls to the Vendetta.
I'm excited to see how this Vendetta kind of pairs up with this D.Va here, where they both have a pretty significant rush.
Okay, we saw earlier there the Sombra trying to take out the backline, but wasn't quite successful. Almost there, but Supreme Panda on the D.Va turning around to peel for the support.
Malgo creating space there. Oh, D.Va's by herself. Oh, able to break the mech. Push forward a little bit more.
See that
Vendetta's
large body
really
of
just tearing up the
Malgo.
backline.
Yeah, just running in. Tons of defensive ability. Holding down the fort.
You can almost just ignore the tank and just
But we do see the Reaper staying around quite a bit longer than Malgo would like here. Ooh, captures one, gets off the point, here to the T9. Didn't quite hold the point as they wanted. That's very unfortunate. Hate to see it. But it does happen.
capturing that point does push their
One interesting thing about this tank matchup is that Malga has the ability to heal off of his miniguns. However, Diva has a defense matrix and counter that fairly well if she pulls that up. Wow, Malga's trying to use those abilities. Oh, you see Sombra trying to hack the back line. Should have maybe waited a little bit longer for his team to be ready, but he didn't need all the switch.
The other thing which you were saying there, Mr. True, about Diva countering the Malga, the Anna's purple is also something that Malga would have to kind of play around, wait for that to go off first before pushing a little bit harder.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it, right? Anna having that, the nade, the anti-heal nade, it's be a strong ability against that.
So we see a change here. Doomfist.
Yes, Doomfist kind of opting for everyone's mobility. It's gonna be tough with that Anna though. Anna has had a few strong nades, a few strong sleep cards. That might hold the defense on that.
Doomfist would have to communicate with his DPSs before pushing so that they can have a little bit more impact.
Let me try that again. Peace.
We are going for a very dive comp here with the Brig as well.
All sorts of support that's coming out here. We're trying to stay alive. Doomfist fighting in the tunnels. Not quite holding
Remember,
his
this
own.
Vendetta is just continuously tearing up the back line with this Diva here.
Meteor strike.
Try to hold on to that point a little bit. The rest of the team.
Oh,
Great
the
picks.
Diva all
2 kills
taking
from the
two-
Diva. But not enough to continue to push that payload.
Gets through to hold him off a little bit there.
Squad here trying to regroup. See, they just need one final push. They do have 2 ults. Kick. Comes Vendetta.
Really strong hold, lining it up. Takes out the Anna. Full support's gone. Oh,
That will be enough to push that payload.
open the door. And that is the first round complete.
Apagando las luces.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Team Geek Squad getting all the way to the end. We're swapping sides.
Initiating match.
So we'll see what sort of strategies are going to be employed in this kind of exchange here.
Yeah, we'll see if team agents here continue to use a more dive comp for defense here. Try to push them back.
Ready for battle.
I do like the Bastion and Zenyatta pick. Very targeted offensive, right? As long as Grumpy
Yes.
Monk and the Zenyatta is able to call out where those Discord orbs
I
are,
draw the chariot.
Bastion
Whatever you're
just
after, get it.
rain terror on whoever that target is. So hopefully they have that communication in play, just to kind of take advantage of that combo and that duo.
For sure, and Sigma is such a good tank for that Bastion to just continuously shield and absorb shots. Keep that Bastion alive.
Attackers incoming.
Looks like
Stop the payload.
Geek Squad is still using the Vendetta. However, swapping them has it as a tank. Vendetta gets taken out by the Zenyatta. As we said earlier, that Discord orb is going to be very strong.
much about this new tank over here. Let's see what we can do.
Anna almost escaping. Hanky.
Zenyatta's kind of pinned down here.
Oh, couldn't quite convert. Take escaping with the flower. But they're still pushing. They're still pushing very well.
Gotta watch out for this Vendetta over here. Okay, no change there.
Get around that one. Has it trying to split up the route a little bit. That Discord orb. Clutch. Anna being caught behind. Up a little bit, feeling that pressure, but that was an excellent first push.
Yeah, you can tell that there's really that communication with that Discord because of how much focus it is. Whoever has it.
Not quite a solution.
Yeah. Tunnel here is a really hard spot to kind of have your fight in. It really just funnels you in.
You have a Reaper Hall, who's eye taking out the Bastion. He can put into that offense. Here's also gone, trying to chase him down. They will pick up too. Sigma ulting, using the flower to save. Not quite. 5 players kill streak for Sigma. Let's see if this Bastion ult is going to help out here, trying to space it out. Push the payload a little bit further.
Good hack for there.
Attack is really strong.
With the Discord,
Yeah.
Hazard was able to get away there. Life Weaver.
60 seconds.
He's going to push him a little bit more.
Unfortunately, Bastion being eliminated early on in that fight is going to be very helpful. Vendetta using ult to finish off Sigma.
Healer is fighting in the point here. And as you said, because that Bastion was away, it's coming in late now. They're just going to need to
30
regroup.
seconds.
So we have 2 ults, 1 support, Sombra ult, mass attack.
Let the
Will be helpful.
Apagando las luces.
We have a lot of abilities. Very targeted attack, excellent push. Looks like we're gonna get the
Great
points.
push.
We are, yes. Still have that Bastion getting out of combo working really well.
And that Sigma just continuously creating space, keeping the back lane just alive.
So, in this stage, in this part of the stage, we do have that elevated high ground. Let's see if any teams kind of use that to their advantage. We have Grumpy taking over the high ground, not letting the Reaper jump on this team. Hazard is ulting here. Or that Disco Orb is helping out, but they're pushing the Bastion out of the way. And looks like that circle is kind of coming to an end, but that's excellent so far from our team agents.
Yeah, they really have to keep to pay attention to that Reaper taking that high ground and making sure he doesn't ult on top of them.
Unfortunately, Sombra was caught out. That may delay the offensive for
Ripper was able to take that life giver, give him a chance to push. Sigma ult. Oh, they're all so low.
Super low. Zenyatta's chasing him down into the church. Was able to teleport. Let's see this race. Can they capitalize? They do.
Good take. It's a little scary to have that Reaper with you in that small room.
Sometimes when you panic, you make the race choice and get caught.
Yeah.
As we're getting really low, that Discord roll. Yeah, just ooh, takes out
30 seconds remaining.
one of
That
those
is a
boys in the
good
corner
pick.
with a massive rock in the face.
You got
They're ulting in the background.
got a really good
They're
position here, but
coming
here's
in
Reaper.
there. Excellent.
Good counter ult.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
What a turnaround for Team Agents here.
Oh yeah. They've got a really good position here. They're able to take picks.
Okay, onto that last bit of the stage. We'll see if Team Agents are able to get all the way to the end and continue on this round. We'd love to see more Overwatch.
Yeah.
As they're sneaking into the back line, but he's getting really low. Usually I'll take him in space, but I don't know if that's going to convert very well. Gets tethered out,
Oh,
saved. The CC of this brick here, kind of really separating the
yeah.
teams, taking him space. Exactly what a tank needs to do.
And he's choosing to
Zenyatta's
push him a
hiding.
little bit more
Run,
there.
Zenyatta, run! And he
Yeah,
is
Geek
saved.
Squad really pushing hard here because they only got 30 seconds left. Alright, we've got 4 ults on Team Agents here. Let's see how they're going to use it. Here comes the
Here,
Kiriko.
Rush, both support ults, a hack as well. Sigma throwing out the slam. And all going out right on the tank. That's going to be a huge push, actually. Tons of defensive perks onto the
Oh,
tank
and
from the
Zenya,
animate.
Vendetta takes the Sigma there.
We'll see if the Summer's able to hide it out here. Nope, doesn't quite make it. So it looks like the
And-
end of the round.
Geek Squad
Almost got
takes
it.
it.
Yeah, almost
It was close.
got the win. It was very close. That was an excellent push at the very end. Excellent win for Geek Squad as well, trying to hold it out at the very end too. Alright, so we have Grumpy Monk. We said it earlier in the game. Zenyatta's an excellent pick.
It was a great pick. Discord is just so strong to win any 1v1s, really. If he gets pushed there, so. Great play of the game.
Yeah, alright. Well, that concludes the second round with of the DMCI Overwatch tournament with Geek Squad taking the victory here. Alright, so our next match, whenever it's scheduled, will be Team Agents hopefully getting a win against, so far, RB undefeated in the tournament. Any final thoughts, Mr. Dava?
Oh, it's just it's a great game for both people and both teams, and you can tell that they're really communicating great games overall.
Yeah, and with this being the first game for Team Agents, a team of kind of solo queue players, they haven't really played together very much in this tournament at all. Not an established team, unlike Geek Squad and RB. So it's great to see that they're communicating very well in their first game, and we'll see if that continues in the next round. Right.
Yeah, and you can really even see the difference between their first game and their second game. There was really a lot more kind of they're getting their teamwork, their communications together, and by that second game they were really pushing through a little bit there.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right. I think it's time to close off for the night, and once we have the next game scheduled, we will definitely try our best to put it on stream, and yeah, all right, have a great night, have a great week. We're almost there to winter break, Mr. Dava, so
That's right.
a few more days.
Yep.
All right, have a great night. See y'all.
Okay, see you guys.